215 minus 267. Hare Krishna. So we're continuing with Gita Govinda study session, chapter 7, Nagara Narayana, clever Krishna. Text 7.1, chapter 7, text 7.1, Atrantarecha Kulatha Kulavartma Pata Sanjata Pataka Iva Sputa Lanchana Shri Vrindavanantaram Adipayad Amshujale Dik Sundari Vadana Chandana Bindur Indu Atrantare, then Cha and Kulatha of the gopis, Kula of the group, Vatma, the path, Pata, by obstructing, Sanjata was caused, Pataka, that by which its sin, Pataka, by which sin, Iva, as if Sputa is evident, Lanchana of a mark, Shri, on which the radiance, Vrindavanantaram, the middle of the Vrindavana forest, Adipaya lights up, Amsh of race, Jal with a mass, Dik of the direction, Sundari eastern, Vadana on the face, Chandana of sandalwood, Bindur a spot, Indu the moon like a sandalwood spot on the face of the eastern direction, shines with a mass of rays in the middle of the dense Vrindavana forest. It has an evident blemish, which is like an indicator of its sin caused by obstructing the path of the gopis, trying to meet Krishna in that path. Commentary. Previously, the poet described the anurag of the couple. Now, in this chapter, it describes Vipralambasa Shringara Rasa, separation in Shringara Rasa, along with its cause, by revealing intense bhava with astonishing rasa, by entering into a different type of rasa. On this occasion, the moon illuminates the middle of Vrindavana forest with all its rays. This moon is extraordinary since it lights up the middle of that forest and nowhere else. Because the forest is very thick in the middle, the light must be very bright to counteract the great darkness. Or the moon lights up the limbs of the young man and woman situated within the forest, since it is an assistant in their love. The moon acts as an Udipana stimuli as follows. It's like a round tilaka mark of sandalwood mixed with kunkuma on the face of the beautiful woman known as the eastern direction. This shows Krishna's desire to put tilaka on Radha's face. The moon is described as a cause of separation. It has a splendid mark, very visible, dark spots on the moon. The cause of separation is explained through a detail. This mark is like its indication of its sin, caused by the moon obstructing the path of the women going to meet Krishna. By not being bright enough at that place, it is said, Kim Uttirna Panta Kupita Bujaki Bhoga Vishamo Vishodha Bhuyasa Kim iti Kulapali Katugira iti Smaram Dara Dalita Shita Dyuti Rachau Sarojakshi Shonam Dishi Nayana Konam Vikirati. What kind of path is this? It twists like the winding coils of an angry snake. Why must we tolerate this? Repeatedly remembering the gopis' harsh, lotus-eyed Radha's caste and repeatedly remembering the gopis' harsh, lotus-eyed Radha cast an angry glance from the reddish corner of her eyes in the direction of the moon, which is very faint. Padyavali 196. The ornaments are Rupaka and Utpreksha. 89. Dandi says Utpreksha simile is indicated by use of words like Nonam Manye, Shankhe Dhruvan, and Praya, which indicates similarity. Some explain that this verse shows that one Saki could not tolerate the separation experienced by Radha and thus described a meeting at the end of the last chapter. In this seventh chapter, she describes astonishing transformations of the rasa called Vaichitya Vipralamba. This is imagined separation when the couple are together. Sarojakshi, Shonam, Dishi Nayana Konam Vikirati. What kind of path is this? It twists like the angry snake. Why must we tolerate this? Repeatedly remembering the gopis' harsh lotus-eyed Radha cast an angry glance from the sequence is as follows. In the previous chapter, union took place by means of a messenger. The following 8 verses, Gita Govinda 7.2 to 7.9, describe Radha's lamentation in the prema, during which there is imagined separation. After that, an unnamed Saki describes Radha's enjoyment in 2 songs, songs 14 and 15, with feelings of disappointment disappointment by using the third person to indicate Radha. In the last verse of this chapter, drinking the nectar of their words of affection, she describes Krishna in front of Radha with signs of their intimate meeting. With signs of the intimate meeting. In the 8th chapter, Radha yells, "Go, go, do." She's reconciliated since Radha is mad with intense emotions. That will be clear later. This has been supplied to satisfy the intimate devotees. Please tolerate it. By this verse, it's also understood that meetings with other gopis do not take place when Krishna plays with Radha. Though the moon developed a blemish by obstructing the other gopis' path, it is still splendid by producing affection between the couple. The rest is the same. The rest of the verse has the same meaning as the first explanation. Text 7.2. Prasarati shashadhara bimbe vihita vilambe cha madhave vidhura virachita vividha vilapam saparitapam chakarochai. Prasarati, while it spreads its rays, Sashadhara of the rabbit bearer, the moon, Bimbe, the disk, Bihita is made, Vilambe, while is one by whom a delay, Cha and Madhave, Madhava, Krishna, Vidhura, the woman, Radha suffering from separation, Virachita, performed, Vividha in various ways, Vilapam, lamentation, Saparitapam with great pain, Chakara makes, Uchai loudly, suffering separation, Radha wails loudly in various ways and experiences pain. While the moon spreads its rays. Commentary, having shown the cause of separation, now separation itself is described. Radha laments loudly in various ways. Oh lover, where are you? Oh deceiver, why do you ignore me? She experiences great pain, saparitapam. She's pained by separation, vidura. At that time, the disk of the moon spreads out, while the crest jewel of Eros, Madhava, was late in keeping the appointment. Oh lover, where are you? Oh deceiver, why do you ignore me? She experiences great pain, saparitapam. She's pained by separation, vidura. At that time, the disk of the moon spreads out. She's pained by separation. Vidura, at that time, the disk of the moon spreads out, while the crest jewel of Eros, Madhava, at that time, the disk of the moon spreads out, while the crest jewel of Eros, Madhava, was late in keeping the appointment. Though Madhava was already there in the appointed place, he was hiding in agreement with the Sakhis to show some fun in Prema. Though Madhava was already there in the appointed place, he was hiding in agreement with the Sakhis to show some fun in Prema. The moon is an Uddipana, stimulus. Song 13, Malava Raga Yati Tala. The song is sung in the Raga of Malava and the Tala of Yati. Epigraph of the song. The Raga and Tala were described previously. Text 7.3. Katita Samayepi Harir Ahaha Na Yayavanam. Mama Vifalam Idam Amala Rupam Api Yavanam. Yami Hekam Iha Sharanam Saki Jana Vachana Vanchita. Katita appointed Samaye at the time, P. even Hari Krishna, Ahaha, alas, none, not Yayav did come, Vanam to the Bavar, Mama of mine, Vifalam, useless, Idam, this Amala, pure, Rupam, form, Api, even Yavanam, my youth. Yami, should I go? O friend, come to whom Iha now, Sharanam, refuge, for alleviating my inner grief. Saki Jana of my friends, Vachana by the words, Vanchita, cheated, Radha, laments. Alas, Krishna did not come to the Babar at the appointed time. My exquisite beauty and astonishing youth are useless. Oh friend, at this time to whom should I surrender for alleviating my inner grief after being cheated by the words of my friends? Commentary. Radha's lamentation is described in 8 verses. The heroine is Vipralabdha, cheated. Preshya Dutim Swayam Dattva Sanketam Nagata Priya Yasyastena Vina Dusta Vipralabdha Tu Sa Yatha. The Vipralabdha woman is unsettled without a lover who did not come after personally sending a messenger and fixing the meeting place. Shringar Tilaka 1.78. Oh friend, at this time, to whom should I surrender for alleviating my inner grief? Or should I surrender to water to alleviate the pain? Without him, I will drown myself in water. I have been cheated by my friends. I have been cheated by the words of instruction. They are like other people. I have been prevented by the various words again and again, discouraging my efforts to see him. Come, can Kam can mean water, according to Vishwa. Sharanam means a house or protector, according to Amarakosha. This is the chorus. Have you only been cheated by your friends? No, Krishna also cheated me. Hari means he who takes away all suffering just by remembering him. At the time which was agreed, he should have come to the place appointed by me. Ah, how unfortunate. He has not arrived at that appointed power. Thus my newly astonishing youth and my pure beauty are both useless. The characteristics of youth are described. Nitambo Vipulo Madhyam Krisham Angam Varadyuti Pinav Kuchab Uru Yugmam Rambhabham Purna Yavane. In the 4th stage of Kaishura, girls' hips become broad, her waist becomes slender, her body becomes lustrous, her breasts become large, and her thighs become like the trunks of a banana tree. Ujjal Nilamani 10.21. The sweetness of youth is described. Na vitrasta ka te prati yuvatir asin mukha rucha dadharastai mityam pranaya ghana vrishtya tava naka vraje shishya ka bhunna hitava kalayam iti harer nikunja swaraje tvam asi rasike patta mahishi. Padma comforts Chandravali, who's lamenting at the good fortune of Radha. What rival gopi is not afraid of the beauty of your face? What gopi does not become stunned by seeing the showers from the cloud of your love? What girl in Braja has not become your student in the various arts? O expert at relishing rasa, you are the reigning queen of Baba. Sujal 10.23. Bhushana Bhushana Bhyam hi Chamatkarena Netrayo Paraspara Smrita Mudam Amalam Tam Prakirtitam. Pure beauty is described as joy of the eyes with astonishment, with or without ornaments. Text 7.4. Yad anugamanaya nishigahanam apishilitam tena mama hrudayam idam asama sharakilitam yami yehekam. Yad him Krishna anugamanaya, in order to follow Nishi at night, the dense forest. Happy, even Shilitam, she is experienced. Tena, because of him, Krishna, mama of mine. Hridayam, heart, idam, this asam of love, shara, by the arrow, kilidam is pierced. My heart is pierced by the arrow of love because of Krishna. In pursuit of him, I must experience this dense forest at night. My heart is pierced by the arrow of love because of Krishna. In pursuit of him, I must experience this dense forest at night. Own friend, at this time, commentary, to follow Krishna, I must experience the dense forest at night, or I must frequent the forest, though that should not be done. Because of him, my vitals are pierced by the crooked arrows of love. They are crooked because love follows a crooked path. Text 7.5. Mama maranam eva varam ati vidata ketana kim iha vishahami viraha nalam achetana yami he kam. Mama, my maranam, death. Eva, only varam is better, ati vidata, of the truth, ketana, since I'm one in whom there is an indication of since my body is completely false. Kim, how? Iha, here, vishahami, can I endure? Virahanalam, the fire of separation, achetana, achet knowledge. It's better that I die, since the indications of the truth are now evident. How can I, without knowledge of in this forest, endure the fire of separation in the forest? Oh friend, at this time, commentary, because of being cheated, it's better that I die rather than maintain my body. My body is completely false, ati vidatha, since it does not perform its functions, or I now have an indication of truth, surpassing illusion, though I was expecting my lover to come, or I know the invitation given by my Sakis has been completely fruitless, or my baba decorated with a bed has become completely useless. The reason is given. I'm without knowledge in this forest, or I'm conscious of Krishna, or my intelligence is fixed on Krishna in this way. How can I tolerate the fire of separation? Therefore, it is somewhat better if I attain in the next life. Varam means a little desirable according to Dharani. Vitata means false according to Amarakosha. Ketanam means a house or a mark or invitation according to Vishwa. Another version as Ati Vitata Chetana. All my aspirations are useless. Chetanam can mean expectation according to Vishwa. Text 7.6. Mam aha vidhurayati madhura madhuyamini kapi harim anubhavati krita sukrita kamini yami ekam. Mam me ahaha aha ha vidhurayati causes pain, madhura pleasant, madhu spring, yamini the night, kapi what, harim Krishna, anubhavati experiences, krita performs, sukrita by pious acts, kamini woman whose desires are fulfilled. Ah, the pleasant spring night only brings me pain. What woman whose desires are fulfilled after performing pious acts can experience Krishna? '91. In other words, what woman, even if she has performed pious acts, can experience Krishna? It's very difficult to attain him. Oh friend, at this time, Commentary. What misfortune! This charming spring night pains me. What woman whose desires are fulfilled, Kamini, because of performing pious acts, experiences he who takes away her suffering, hurried by embraces. Vidura means distress according to Vishwa. Madhura means pleasant or attractive according to Dharani. Text 7.7. Ahaha. Kalayami balayadi manibhushanam. Hari viraha dahana vahanena bahudushanam. Yami ekam. Ahaha, how astonishing. Kalayami, I see. Valayadi, such as bracelets, money, on which there are jewels, bhushanam, the ornaments, Hari from Krishna, viraha of separation, dahana, the fire, vahanena, because of carrying, bahu, much, dushanam, to be those in which there's fault. How astonishing. I see that the jeweled ornaments, such as bracelets, are filled with faults, since they possess the same fire caused by the separation from Krishna. O friend, at this time, O commentary, how astonishing. I regard the ornaments made of jewels or inlaid with jewels to be filled with false, Bahudushanam. Since they carry the same fire caused by separation from Krishna, by the burning of a body, the ornaments have also become hot. By the burning of a body, the ornaments have also become hot. Text 7.8. Kusuma Sukumara Tanum Adanu Sharali Api Hridi Hanti Mam Adi Vishama Shilaya Yami Ekam. Kusuma as a flower, Sukumara is as delicate, Tanum whose body, Atanu of the cupid, Shara of the arrows, Lilaya by means of the place, Rag the garland, Api even, Hridi in the mind, Hanti it beats, Mam me Ati Vishama is most unjust, Shilaya whose nature, the garland beats my mind using the play of Cupid's arrows. The garland beats my mind using the play of Cupid's arrows. Which is most unjust, since I have a body as delicate as a flower. O friend, at this time, commentary, the garland beats my mind by its play of Cupid's arrows. Garland is made of flowers, and flowers are also called arrows of Cupid. That play of arrows is most irregular. In nature, it is said, Apurveyam Dhanur Vidya Manmathasya Mahatmana Shariram Akshatam Kritva Bhinnati Antargatam Manaha. The military skill of the great Cupid is astonishing. Wounding the body, he pierces within the mind. Wounding the body, he pierces within the mind. The arrows released by one person strike another person, but these arrows held by one person pierce the same person. But these arrows held by one person pierce the same person. This is most irregular, or by the this is most irregular, or by the action of gross arrows, Cupid pierces the body. This is never seen and cannot be stopped. Rather, his body is more delicate than a flower. A person should be killed by a person of age. But in this case, it is not so, since she is most tender, whereas Cupid is harsh. But in this case, it is not so, since she's most tender, whereas Cupid is harsh. Her tenderness also indicates that she cannot tolerate the pain. Another version has Kusuma Sukumara Tanu instead of Tanum, which modifies the subject garland. The garland is slender and soft with flowers. Here also there's irregularity, since the garland is soft but its arrows are harsh. Sheila means nature. Text 7.9. Aham iha nivasami naganita vanavedasa smarati madhusudano mam apina chetasa yami hekam aham I iha here nivasami will remain none not ganita are regarded vana of the forest vedasa by whom they reads the smarati does remember madhusudana no Madhusudana Krishna mam may api even not chetasa with affectionate mind. I will remain here in the bhavar, giving no regard for the thick cane. Krishna does not remember me with affectionate mind. Oh friend, at this time, commentary, though suffering, I will stay in this bhavar, dedicated to him. I will not be aware of the network of forest. This means she will overcome forest obstacles difficult to pass, or having counted all the trees in searching for him, Ganita Vanavedasa, will I not remain in this power? Yes, I will remain here. Krishna does not remember me in his heart. The word Madhusudana means he who destroys spring, or Madhurya Rasa, and indicates his hard nature and fickleness. The word smarati is remembering is used in the second line of the verse. Since remembering means using the mind, the word chetasa at the end of the second line would then be redundant. Thus, the meaning is he does not remember me with affectionate mind. Chetasa. Text 7.10. Hari Charana Sharana Jayadeva Kavi Bharati Vasatu Hridi Yuvate Yiva Komala Kalavati Hari O Krishna Charana the feet Sharana by whom refuge was taken Jayadeva Jayadeva Kavi of the poet Bharati the speech Vasatu may it remain Hridi in your heart Yuvatira young woman Yiva as if Komala soft spoken Kalavati and skillful in the 64 the words of the poet Jayadeva, who was surrendered to the feet of the Lord, which are easy to understand and full of poetic skill, like a soft spoken woman, skillful in the arts, remain in your heart. End of song 13. Commentary. May the words of Jayadeva, who was surrendered at the feet of Krishna, remain in the hearts of the devotees of Krishna. Since he has surrendered to Krishna, his words are not ordinary. Since he has surrendered to Krishna, his words are not ordinary. The words are easily understood. Komala. Komala means having clear meaning or easy to pronounce. The words are endowed with poetic artistry. Kalavati. The words are like a young woman, Yuvati, who speaks softly, Komala, and is skillful at the 64 arts. The words are endowed with poetic Kalavati. The words are like a young woman who speaks softly and is skillful at the 64 arts, Kalavati. Or the words could mean, oh charming listener, oh listener surrendered to Krishna's lotus feet. In this description of quarrel, the words surpass the wealth of liberation, which means the singer and the listener have no regard for liberation. Which means the singer and the listener have no regard for liberation. Or the words are like a woman who, though young, surpasses Lakshmi during quarrels. Or the words are like a woman who has a great wealth of beauty when quarreling. Kalau. Or the words could mean, oh Krishna, tender with affection for devotees. May your devotees' words describing the actions of Radha remain in your mind. Remain in your mind like the young girl Radha. And may she also remain there. Text 7.11. Tat kim kam api kaminim abhishrita kim va kala kelibhir baddho bandhubhir Andhakarini Vanabhyarne Kim Udbhranyati Anta Klanta Mana Apipati Prastatum Evakshama Sanketi Krita Manjula Late Latha Kunje Pi Yen Nagata. Then Kim perhaps Kam Api Sam Kamini lusty woman Abhishrita being approached by Kim perhaps or Kala Keribhir with skillful playing Badho obstructed Bandhu by his friends Karini, dark Vanabhyarne, Vanabhyarne, in the proximity of forest. Kim, perhaps Udbramyati, is lost. Kanta, the lover. Klanta is tired. Mana, whose mind, Mana, for a moment. Api, even Pati on the path, Prastatum to proceed, Evakshama, only unable, Sanketi Krita, appointed for the meeting, Manju, lovely, Vanjula, of reeds, Lata, and of creepers, Kunje, in the power, P, even, Yannagata has not arrived. Radha continues, why did the lover not come to the attractive reed bower for the appointment? Perhaps some lusty woman waylaid him, or perhaps his friends obstructed him with, or perhaps he got lost in the dark forest. He must have become tired in mind and could not proceed on the path for a moment. Commentary. Having described the cheated woman, Vipralabdha, in the previous 8 verses, the author now describes a longing in order to show a prema of Krishna. Why has the attractive lover not come to the attractive cane bower, though he made an appointment there? Did he meet with some amorous woman? The word Kamini, which can mean a woman with lust, suggests that she considers herself more fortunate since Krishna by his nature desires Radha. Did this other woman forcibly take him away? How could he give me up and meet with others? Perhaps he was obstructed by constant friends playing skillfully. That also did not happen. Since he's attracted to pastimes with me, he cannot be obstructed by them. Perhaps coming to meet me and not getting to the appointed place is wandering near the appointed place, which is dark because of the shade of trees. How can the crest jewel of heroes make a mistake about a place known 1,000 times? It must be that torture in mind because of sorrow of separation is unable to proceed on the path for a moment. The heroine is called Ukta. Ukta bhavati sa yasya gata priya tasya na gamane hetum chintayanti akula yatha. An Uyukta woman is one who, when the lover does not keep an appointment, becomes agitated and thinks of the cause of the lover not coming. Shringara Tilaka. Shringara Tilaka 1.75. The ornament is called Samsayak Shepa. This is described by Dandi. Kim ayam sharad ambodha kim va hamsa kadambakam rutam no pura samvadi shruyate tanna tayoda iti evam samshaya shepa samshayo yan nivartate dharmena hamsa sulabhena sprishta ghana jatina. Is that an autumn cloud or a sound of a group of swans? On hearing the sound of ankle bells, she concludes that it could not be a cloud. Where doubt arises because the swan was more likely and a cloud was a remote possibility, it's called samsayak shepa, casting doubt. Kavya Darsha 1.163 to 164. Kim, perhaps, indicates conjecture. Upanta instead of Vanabhyarne means near, according to Vishwa. Text 7.12. Atha gata madhavam antarena sakim iyam viksha vishada mukam vishankamana ramitam kayapi janardanam drishtavadyetad aha. Atha gatam, then having arrived, Madhava, Krishna, Antarena, without Sakim, the female friend, Iyam, she, Radha, Viksha, having seen, Vishada, out of sadness, Mukam, speechless, Vishankamana, suspecting Ramitam, that he was enjoying Kayapi with some other woman, Janardhanam, Krishna, Drishtavad, as if seeing Etad as follows. Aha, she spoke, seeing the Saki speechless out of sadness, returned without Krishna. Radha speculated that he was enjoying with some other woman. As if seeing the incident, she spoke as follows. Commentary after that, Radha spoke of what was happening as if seeing it. She saw a Saki approaching without Krishna. The Saki was unable to speak Vishadamukam because of great sorrow. Radha speculated that Krishna was enjoying with some other woman. Janardana indicates one whose nature is to give pain. Ardhana to people, Jana. Therefore, it is to be expected that he will cause me suffering. The poetic meter is Upendra Vajra. Or the verse could be as follows. Saki, or Saki saw Radha, who had not attained Krishna, the appointed power. Seeing a friend Radha silent because of devastation, the Saki speculated that Krishna was enjoying with another woman. Song 14. Vasanta Raga Yati Tala. The song is sung in the Raga of Vasanta and in the Tala of Yati. Epigraph to the song. The Raga is Vasanta and the Tala is Ekatali. Text 7.13. Smara Samaro Chitas Virachita Vesha Galita Kusuma Dara Vilulita Kesha Kapi Madhuri Puna Vilasati Yuvatir Adhika Guna. Smara, lovemaking, Samarochita, approved for, Virachita is made, Vesha, whose clothing, Dalita, falling out, Kusma, with flowers, Dara, slight disheveled, Kesha, whose hair, Kapi, some Madhuri Puna, with Madhuri Puna, Vilasati is playing, Yuvathir, young woman, Adhika, great, Guna, whose qualities, Radha, or the Saki speculates. 92. See the commentary of Gita Govinda 7.12. Also see commentary of Gita Govinda 7.1 and Gita Govinda 7.37 for details on speaker indication. She wears clothing suitable for lovemaking and her hair is slightly disheveled with flowers falling out. Some young woman with great qualities is playing with Krishna. Commentary. Some woman is playing with Krishna. She has many good qualities like beauty. The woman is the initiator of action. This indicates that she takes the dominant role. Thus, by saying that she has many good qualities, Sri Radha or the Saki says that this woman has scant qualities since she uses force to enjoy with the man in front of her. Madhurupina, Madhuri of Madhu or Madhurya Rasa is a criticism of Krishna, suggesting he does not know about Madhurya Rasa and is fickle. She's dressed suitably for lovemaking. Flowers fall from her slightly disheveled hair because Krishna grasped her breast and kissed her. She also kisses him and grasps his hair, as explained before. Since the woman in a dominant role kisses the man while grasping his hair. Another version has Kusuma Bhara. She has disheveled hair with a mass of flowers falling out. Text 7.14. Hari Parirambhana Chalita Vikara Kucha Kula Shopari Taralita Hara Kapi Madhuri Puna. Hari of Krishna Parirambhana by the embrace. Chalita is Vikara, whose transformation of love. Kucha, which are her breasts. Kala Shopari, above the pots. Taralita is swaying Hara, whose necklace. She develops symptoms of love by the embrace of Krishna. She wears a necklace that sways above her two pot-like breasts. Some young woman, commentary, she develops transformation of love by the embrace of Krishna. She wears a necklace that sways above her two pot-like breasts. This description suggests that auspicious pots are being established for carrying out a festival of this description suggests that auspicious pots are being established for carrying out a festival of lovemaking without obstacles. Since Hari means he who takes away suffering in love, or it means one who takes away worries by his expertise in lovemaking. 93 pots are often installed with deities during festive occasions. Text 7.15 Vichalad Alaka Lalitana Chandra Tad Adhara Pana Rabhasa Krita Tandra Kapi Madhurupina Madhuri Puna Vichalad moving Alaka with locks Lalita attractive Anana Chandra whose moon face Tad is Adhara of lower lips Pana of the drinking Rabhasa from the passion Krita is produced Tandra whose exhaustion. A moon-like face is attractive with moving locks. She is exhausted from the passion of drinking his lips. Some young woman. Commentary. She has a moon-like face, attractive with locks of hair swaying because of the play. The face attractive with locks suggests a moving moon that has spots. Again, she is described as follows. See, she's exhausted by the passion of drinking Krishna's lips. She closes her eyes with the experience of the happiness. She becomes dizzy with the intoxication of drinking his lips' exquisitely sweetness. Text 7.16 Chanchala Kundala, Lalita Kapola, Mukharita Rashana Jagana Gati Lola, Kapi Madhuri Puna, Chanchala swaying, Kundala with earrings, Lalita are attractive. Kopala, whose cheeks, Mukharita, jingling, Rashana with bells, Jagna of her hips, uh, Gati with the gait, Lola shaking, cheeks are attractive with swaying earrings. Her hips move about, jingling with bells. Some young woman, commentary. She has cheeks attractive with earrings quivering from the passion of playing. Or the earrings are quivering because she's shaking her head while conversing with Krishna as follows. Krishna says, I cannot stay a moment without you. You alone are my dear love. Hearing these conciliatory words, she says, Cheetah, I know about you. You alone are my dear love. Hearing these conciliatory words, she says, Cheetah, I know about you. Another version has Dalita crushed instead of Lalita. Her cheeks are crushed by the earrings swaying back and forth since the cheeks are very soft. Another version has Dalita crushed instead of Lalita. Her cheeks are crushed by the earrings swaying back and forth since the cheeks are very soft. She is often Her cheeks are crushed by the earrings swaying back and forth since the cheeks are very soft. She moves her hips and this makes her bells jingle. Hearing these conciliatory words, she says, Cheetah, I know about you. Another version is Dalita, crushed instead of Lalita. Her cheeks are crushed very. Her cheeks are crushed by the earrings swaying back and forth, since the cheeks are very soft. She moves her hips, and this makes her bells. Her cheeks are crushed by the earrings swaying back and forth, since the cheeks are very soft. Since the cheeks are very soft, her cheeks are crushed by the since the cheeks are very soft, she moves her hips and this makes our bells rasanas jingle. As warriors become as warriors become agitated because of the various instruments playing during battle, she becomes agitated by a bell's jingle during love. Text 7.17. Daita vilokita lajjita hasita bahu vidha pujita rati rasa rasita kapi madhuri puna. Daita by Allah or Krishna. Vilokita having been seen, lajjita, ashamed, hasita, smiling, bahuvida of many sorts, Kujita, like the cooing of birds, Rati of love making rasa, because of the rasita, making sounds. She smiles after showing shame. When Krishna glances at her, she makes a variety of sounds in love making, like the wounds of being young Anuman. Woman, some young woman. She smiles after showing shame when Krishna glances at her. She makes a variety of sounds in love making like the sounds of birds. Some young woman commentary, she smiles and becomes ashamed because of Krishna's glances, which show his intentions. She became ashamed on seeing him in the lower position and herself in the higher position. But since shame is unsuitable in lovemaking, she then smiled in enjoyment. It is said that while the shame, it is said that shame is the highest ornament except Sarah. It is said that shame is the highest ornament except during lovemaking. She makes sounds because of attachment in lovemaking. Rati rasa, like the various sounds of the cuckoo, peacock, dasa, and swan. Rasita means making sounds. Text 7.18. Rasita means making sound. Text 7.18. Vipula pulaka prutu vepatu banga. Shwasita nimilita vikasa ananga. Kapi maduripuna. Vipula extensive pulaka and goosebumps. Prutu great vepatu of shivering. Banga in which there are waves. Shwasita breathing heavily. Nimilita close the eyes because sun is appearing. Sang Ananga, in whom the Cupid appears. She experiences waves of shivering and extensive goosebumps. She experiences the climax of wish with heavy breathing and closed eyes. Some young woman commented that she experiences waves of great shivering and extensive goosebumps. They are compared to waves since they appear repeatedly with great intensity. Bhanga means that with according to indicating the approach of the highest bliss and by closing of her eyes because of that bliss. Text 7.19. Shrama Jala Kama Shrama Jala Kana Bhara Subhaga Sharira Paripati Rosa Rasi Paripatito Rasi Rati Rana Dhira Kapi Madhuri Puna Shrama of exertion, Jala of the water perspiration, Kana of the drops, Bhara with the bearing, Subhaga is attractive, Sharira whose body, Paripatita, she has fallen, Urasi on the chest, on his chest, Rati of love, Rana in the battle, Dhira expert. A body is attractive with drops of perspiration. Battle of love, she has fallen onto the chest. A body is attractive. Paripatita, she has fallen, Urasi on his chest, Rati of love, Rasa in the love, means love. Bhara with the bearing, Subhaga, attractive, Sharira whose body, Paripatita has fallen, Urasi chest, Rati of love, Rana in the battle, Dhira expert. A body is attractive with drops of perspiration. Expert in the battle of love, she has fallen on his chest. Some young woman, commented by all the drops of perspiration because of efforts in love, by her body looks attractive. She falls upon Krishna's chest, covering him with her arms for more enjoyment. Fearing evil, rise up and leave. Falling down, she indicates that now Bhara with the bearing, Shubhaga is attractive, Sharira, whose body, Paripatita, she has fallen, Urasi on his chest, Rati of love, Rana in the battle, um, Dhira expert. Her body is attractive with drops of perspiration, expert in the battle of love. She has fallen on his chest. See some young woman commentary by all the drops of perspiration because of efforts in love. Her body looks attractive like a pearl necklace. Her body looks attractive like a pearl necklace. She falls upon Krishna's chest, covering him with her arms for covering him with her arms for more enjoyment. Fearing he will rise up and leave. Falling down also indicates that she is now weak. That this indicates the end of lovemaking. The woman is described. She is skillful or steady in love making. Rati Rani Dira. Kana means a drop. Subhaga means beautiful according to Vishwa. In 7 places, 7.13 to 7.19, the inferior qualities of the woman, which are mentioned previously, are proved by describing her actions in relation to the hero, when even who even shows yatha. Text 7.20. Sri Jayadeva Banita Hari Ramitam Kali Kulasham Janayatu Parishamitam. Sri Jayadeva by Sri Jayadeva Banita spoken Hari of Krishna Ramitam the past Kali Yuga Janayatu may bring Parishramitam to cessation. May the pastimes of Krishna described by Jayadeva alleviate the atheism of Kali Yuga. Commentary. May the playing of Krishna described by the poet Jayadeva bring about unlimited cessation, parishamitam, of science, sensation of science by Kali Yuga for the singers and listeners. These sins are in the form of opposition to the worship of the Lord. Hare Krishna, I would like to end here. Thank you so much.